Hi, my name is Coco with BlackFilm.com, and I'm here with Cynthia Kaye McWilliams and Malcolm Barrett. Their stars the BET Plus series Average Joe, which is premiering on June 26, 2023, with episodes actually releasing weekly. I wanted to talk to you guys about that because, typically now we just binge everything. I will take it. Yeah, just everything. So, starting with you, Cynthia, what did you think about the episodic approach where we're kind of going traditional now where we have something to look forward to?
You got to wait for it. Okay. Good things come to those who wait. Really, I honestly, you're right. As a viewer, I hate when somebody makes me have to wait to watch a show. I get so frustrated. I'm like, I just want to see what happens. But I love it. I think I'm happy that we are, that shows are doing this more and more, and that we're really asking audiences to come back every week. I think it does. I think it challenges us as storytellers to tell stories that are going to captivate our audience and keep their attention. But I think that, we're trying to rise to that challenge. So we hope that people will watch it and be, hanging on that cliff just enough that they got to come back and see what we do the next week. So I think it's a good idea.
No, I agree. I think it's a good idea. What do you think, Malcolm?
I agree, guys. This is a great idea.
Guys, we made a good choice.
Yeah, it's solid.
Rather, Malcolm, let me ask this a different way. How do you normally consume content? Are you normally like a binger or?
You know what? I do a little bit of both. I'll binge. Because what it is you don't let stuff breathe.
That's why I was lying.
Between the episodes.
This is not the truth. Because every time we watch a show, we watch a lot of shows together, and I always want to binge. And he needs to talk about the show, and you need to let it fall.
Because you talk about the show during the show.
You're
guilty.
See, Cynthia, because I'm gonna tell you, it's challenging for me when I'm watching something with someone. That's why I watch a lot of stuff by myself. I'll even go to the movies by myself. When somebody says, "What just happened? What's gonna happen?" We were watching the same thing, pausing it, talking about it, rewind, fast. No. But yeah, that's challenging for me.
well, you know what? And it works for this show because literally every episode ends on a cliffhanger, and so I think folks will want to binge this show. But fortunately, what will happen is they'll wind up talking about the show until the next episode.
Yeah.
And I think that was the goal. The goal wasn't to have something that, it very easily, if you play the episodes from 1 to 10, someone would sit through the whole thing because every episode ends going, what's the next thing that's going to happen?
It really does. It's going to,
Yeah, and I think the idea... Go ahead, please.
No, go ahead, Malcolm. No, you.
No, I think the idea is that, we want to sit, we want it to sit, we want it to last with people. We don't want it to be as easily digestible as the rest of television is. And there is so much happening per episode that this is probably the best possible way to watch and enjoy and take it all in.
No, this is going to be one of those shows that everybody's going to be. It's going to be like a hashtag Twitter moment type of situation for sure.
From your lips,
it's very hard to figure out what's going to happen. I think it's really well written and I think it's well acted. And I just found it completely hilarious, just how different everybody was and how everybody has some sort of a purpose, but nobody has everything together. But there's a synergy that's necessary to get things done. But just the way things are done, it's just this comedy of it's just these follies. It's just
comedy
hilarious.
Of errors, yes.
Of errors. I wanted to say that, but I wanted to say this, Cynthia, because as I was watching the show, and this is honestly my opinion of how I took it.
This is a safe space. Tell me, yes.
No, this is a safe space. Thank you. When I was sort of analyzing the different characters and what I thought of everyone, I was like, I'm sitting here looking at your character, and I was like, Kathy is a gangster.
Yes.
To me, her thought process, her how she works through things, it just, to me, she just seemed like somebody that she be in them streets.
Yes.
She thinks,
I don't know what Kathy was doing before she met him, but I feel like she might have been. I feel like she might have been in the gang a little bit as a youngin.
She's got some knowledge and experience.
She might have some priors. Kathy might have priors.
She might, and she might have been a recidivist felon. We don't even know. Is Kathy really Kathy? I guess I'll find out because this show is just something
you
else.
Might find out. Leon might care pretty well.
Leon gonna love me anyway. That's right.
So this is so great. I think every character has something that you do love about them, and the frustration points, they still make you laugh. But there's also that seriousness And I think that, what I liked about the dynamic of the couple here with Kathy and Leon is that there's a moment, and I will not give it away, where, again, Kathy, she has this really, really like dynamic, like very forward personality, and she's sort of like a just super like alpha female, right? And like Leon is like, oh, Kathy, like, listen, but there's a moment
happy
where
wife, happy life.
Exactly. He really steps up in the way that she expects, and I guess you probably know where I'm going with this in episode 2, and that's something that reinforced for her, I think, why they were compatible because of the thing, other things. But Malcolm, I'd like you to talk about that and just sort of like that dynamic and how that, when you're married to somebody or when you're with somebody, how somebody can prove like this is why we were here. Back to you.
Yeah. I mean, that's the fun of the dynamic of Kathy and Leon, particularly the evolution of their relationship. Because when we first see them at what feels like it may be a low point for them, where I think both are a little bit wondering how they got there and why they're together. Leon a little more confident than Kathy probably. And like you said, I think by episode 1 or 2, you see the flaws, and I think Leon starts to realize the flaws and really see what's happening and realize his world is sort of shattered. And the both of them have to come back from that. And I think after that realization, you see the journey of a couple who are rediscovering why they fell in love with each other and how they got to where they are. And that's the enjoyable part of the arc that I get to play with her.
Oh, that's so wonderful. That was a nice little wrap up right there. Thanks for doing that for me. You make my job so easy.
I got you back.
Thank you so much. I really feel like it. It was so nice to talk to you guys. It was a lot of fun, and I love your energy for sure. And
thank you.
And also, Cynthia, I'll work on having just a few more little details in my background. So I
love it. I love it. It's a beautiful wallpaper landscape. This is giving us everything.
Thank you. Once again, my name is Coco with BlackFilm.com, and I was here with Cynthia Kaye McWilliams and Malcolm Barrett. They're stars of the BET Plus series Average Joe, which is premiering on June 26th. 2023 on BET Plus, as I've said. And the episodes are releasing weekly, guys, which is really, really great. It's going to be a great experience because we need to calm down sometimes. Stop staying in the house all day on a Sunday, watching the whole show or calling in from work. No, you're going to watch this show episodically. Calling out from work.
Calling in from work for this show. I can't be at work. I got to watch Average Joe.
That's how good Average Joe is.
Can't go to the hospital today.
About to lose your average job.
The people that I know, they work from home and they have to move their mouse and stuff like that. And they're not working. They're moving the mouse so that their boss thinks they're active. They're going to be watching Average Joe, moving the mouse in the back.
Move your mouse and watch the show.
I like it.
You got to do it as long as you're watching the show. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Coco. Appreciate it.
If you want to see more content like this on blackfilm.com, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell.